Sofia's world shattered with one question. Will this make me infertile? The doctor's silence hung heavy in the air, her mind racing with thoughts of motherhood slipping away. For months she had battled a relentless enemy, HPV and the vaginal condylomas that seemed to grow back faster than they could be removed.
Each procedure, laser, electrocoagulation, injection, felt like a cruel cycle, a fight I could never quite win. The hope of starting a family, of holding my own child one day, was now tangled in the web of a virus that refused to let me go.
But Sofia wasn't ready to give up. This is her story, a raw, unfiltered look at the physical and emotional journey of a woman fighting to reclaim her body, her future, and her dream of becoming a mother. Would she win the war, or would the virus take it all away? The fluorescent lights above cast a cold glow over the clinic room, as Sofia sat nervously on the examination table. There are some growths here. We'll need to test them. They could be HPV-related condylomas, the doctor said.
What does that mean?
It's a common virus, but in some cases it causes genital warts, condylomas. We'll need to confirm with a test, but don't panic. These are treatable, the doctor reassured. The words treatable and common provided little solace as Sofia walked out of the clinic with an appointment for further testing. Days later, the results came back positive for HPV and multiple condylomas on her labia and inside her vagina. The treatments began almost immediately. Her first procedure was a laser removal. It was quick, but left her in pain for days. Sofia braced herself, thinking this would be the end of it. But during her follow-up appointment, her gynecologist found more condylomas.
Electrocoagulation came next, twice in the span of a month. I endured the discomfort and the emotional toll of having to revisit the clinic repeatedly. Each visit chipped away at my confidence.
At home, she meticulously followed her post-procedure regimen: Genferon suppositories twice daily for 10 days, cycloferon injections, and sprays of Epigen. The routine consumed her life, but despite her diligence, her next appointment revealed yet another crop of condylomas. Recurrences happen in more than 50% of cases. Unfortunately, it's part of the nature of HPV, the doctor explained. Desperate for an alternative, Sofia began researching other treatments. That's how she found Dr. Mink, a specialist known for handling stubborn cases like hers. Dr. Mink examined Sofia's case and introduced her to a different treatment option. Imiquimod cream could make a significant difference for you. It's applied directly to the skin and has a high success rate, even in cases of recurrent condylomas, Dr. Mink suggested. The idea of a cream seemed almost too simple, but Sofia was willing to try. Dr. Mink handed her detailed instructions. Apply the cream 3 times a week at night, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This method doesn't just treat the visible condylomas, it also boosts your immune response, reducing the likelihood of recurrence. Use it consistently for 4 weeks. If needed, we can extend it to 16 weeks, Dr. Mink explained.
Each application became a ritual, a quiet act of defiance against the virus that had disrupted my life. Within weeks, I noticed a change. The condylomas were shrinking, and for the first time in months, my follow-up appointments brought good news.
Just as Sofia began to reclaim her sense of normalcy, life threw her another curveball. She was pregnant. At first, the news was a source of joy. She and her partner had dreamed of starting a family. But as her belly grew, so did her fears.
During my second trimester, I noticed familiar growths reappearing. The hormone surge of pregnancy seemed to fuel the virus's activity. My gynecologist confirmed my fears.
Hormonal changes can sometimes trigger the reactivation of HPV. Sofia's pregnancy became a delicate balancing act. While a growing baby thrived, her own body waged a war against the condylomas. Some nights she lay awake wondering if the virus could harm her baby or if she would ever feel truly healthy again. One night, scrolling through online forums, Sofia stumbled upon a post claiming iodine could treat condylomas. It seemed risky, but her desperation outweighed her caution. She applied the iodine and immediately regretted it. The burning was intense and the growths remained.
At my next appointment, I confessed my actions to Dr. Mink. He shook his head but remained compassionate.
I understand your frustration, but iodine is not an effective treatment. It can cause damage without addressing the root problem. Let's focus on safe, proven methods. Together, they devised a plan to manage the condylomas for the remainder of her pregnancy. Conservative treatments like condyline were introduced, and surgical options like laser removal were reserved for later. In her third trimester, tragedy struck. Sofia experienced a miscarriage. The loss was devastating, leaving her to grapple not only with grief, but also with the lingering presence of the virus.
However, as my pregnancy hormones subsided, something unexpected happened. My immune system, no longer suppressed, began to fight back. Some of the condylomas disappeared on their own. It was a bittersweet relief, a small victory amid my pain.
Dr. Mink encouraged her to continue using imiquimod cream to eliminate the remaining growths. Over the next few months, Sofia committed herself to recovery. Slowly, her body healed and the condylomas were gone. As Sofia began to rebuild her life, she joined an online support group for women with HPV. There, she encountered countless misconceptions. Some women feared they could never enjoy intimacy again after treatments like Surgitron. Others believed the virus would always control their lives.
Yes, some treatments can leave scars, but those scars heal. The pain fades. You can move forward.
Her words resonated with many, giving them the courage to seek the help they needed. Months turned into a year. Sofia's body had fully healed, and she felt stronger than ever. She and her partner began talking about trying for another pregnancy.
Do you think it's the right time? I think it's time to stop being afraid.
Under the guidance of Dr. Mink, she carefully planned her next steps. This time, she approached her pregnancy with a sense of empowerment. She knew the challenges, but also knew she could face them. Sofia's journey was long and fraught with challenges, but it was also a testament to resilience. Her story was not just about fighting a virus, but also about reclaiming her body, her confidence, and her future.
For every woman facing HPV and its effects, my message is clear: you are not alone, and there is always a way forward. Through education, proper care, and unwavering determination, healing is possible.
Her scars, both physical and emotional, became symbols of her strength, a reminder that she had fought and won. And as she prepared for the next chapter of her life, Sofia knew one thing for sure: she was ready for whatever came next. We share these stories so you can relate, offering community support to remind you that it's okay to feel vulnerable. You're not alone in this journey, and together we can help lighten the load. Let these stories be a source of strength and encouragement, showing that challenges are shared and solutions can be found as a community. You've got this, and we're here to support you every step of the way. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more health stories just like it, go ahead and click that subscribe button. It's completely free. And as a little thank you for subscribing, we'll give you a special voucher. This voucher will get you 20% off any of our laboratory products or money off every test or appointment for as long as you're subscribed to our channel. It's a great deal. And while you're at it, if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. It really helps us out and lets us know what you'd like to see more of.